YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So, according to David Lombardi of The Athletic, the 49ers are activating defensive lineman Alex Barrett and Ty McGil. They're elevating these guys both from the practice squad just before Super Bowl LVIII kicks off, which is super cool because there's the backstory behind this. So, both will likely be inactive for this game because San Francisco is just super healthy going into this game, obviously minus some of the guys that we already have on injured reserve. And we don't need really any more reinforcements for this game, but both will receive a significantly larger game check thanks to this promotion of them being activated from the practice squad. So this is really just a reward for good work, as David Lombardi is saying here, but it's super cool, man. Like what the Niners have did for not only, not only this, but they flew out every 49ers staff member and intern ahead of this game, and I believe that number was well over 800 total people. So some of the stuff that they have did over the past, week or so, like good gestures, like that just proves why this organization is the best in the NFL, without a doubt. But yeah, super cool gesture by the Niners to promote both of these guys. Again, both of them will likely be inactive just because we're as healthy as we possibly can be going into this game. We don't have anybody on the injury report for tomorrow, which is huge. It's massive, and that's always good going into the game. Obviously, I feel for guys like Hufanga, man. Like Hufanga being an all-pro, meaning what he's meant to this 49ers defense over the past, couple years, really ever since he's been drafted. Stud, absolute stud. Hurts for me to say and to know that he's not going to be playing tomorrow because of that torn ACL he suffered against Tampa earlier on in the year. But at the end of the day, man, they asked Talanoa Hufanga about that, and he said, at the end of the day, I'm just blessed to be in the Super Bowl. I'm blessed to, be supporting my team and things like that. So, such a class act Hufanga is. But, as fans, I hate to see him not playing in this game. For one, I'd have a little bit, obviously, I think we'd all have more confidence, knowing that Hufanga would be playing on defense. But at the end of the day, man, I got a lot of faith in Jair Brown. And ever since he's taken over for Talanoa Hufanga, I've been pretty comfortable about, his evolution and his game and how better it's got since his first start. So it just sucks, as a fan. I love Hufanga, man. One of the better safeties in the league right now. And again, sucks to see that, he's not going to be playing. But I know next year he's going to be back and playing at an all-pro level again. So obviously, hoping for a healthy and speedy recovery. Seems like he's recovering pretty fine, though. He's already walking without any brace or boot or anything like that. Well, he wouldn't be walking in a boot because of a torn ACL, but no brace or anything like that. And he seems to be coming along pretty well in the recovery process. But in other news, which this is actually kind of funny, the Chiefs have activated Jerick McKinnon to their active roster ahead of the Super Bowl. So he has been elevated as well from injured reserve, I believe it was. He's pretty much a game time decision right now. Nobody really knows if he's going to be playing. But pretty cool to know that Jerick McKinnon will be activated for this game, whether he's going to be playing or not, because obviously former 49ers running back, he kind of left the Niners with kind of a bad taste in my mouth, at least. I'll never forget him going on Instagram Live and saying F no about returning to the 49ers the year his contract was up. So obviously, I hope he plays, to be honest. I would love to see him play against this Niners team. I know a lot of these Niners players know what he said. I believe he was on Instagram Live with Jimmy Ward, who's obviously not on the team anymore either, but some of these players on this team know what he said. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Obviously hope he plays. I'd like to see Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, and them guys get after him. Yeah, and then on top of that, obviously, the Chiefs are without their all-pro Pro Bowl left guard, Joe Thuney, which is going to be huge. We knew about that. I mentioned that earlier on in the week. But Joe Thuney, obviously, he thought he was going to be able to go. I guess he's dealing with that pectoral injury. But I guess from what came out of the Chiefs' practices today and yesterday, there's basically not enough strength in that pec for him to be able to suit up and play. Big loss for the Chiefs going into this game, though. We should be able to generate a lot of pressure interior-wise on the defensive line. Javon Hargrave, Eric Armstead, those guys should be able to get to Mahomes pretty often in this game tomorrow with Thuney being out. That's a big loss for them. And not only that, but their tackles, the Chiefs' tackles. I said this in the preview video, but Kansas City's tackles are not good. Like, they hold a lot. Nick Bosa said that. He's already kind of put that out there just so hopefully the refs hear that and they know that these guys hold a lot. Don't want to see, the BS that happened in 2020 with Nick Bosa being held all game long and it not being called. These refs got to wipe their glasses tomorrow. Make it a clean game. Let these guys play tomorrow. But also something else to kind of point out, Kyle Shanahan spoke to reporters today and said, our guys are ready to go. They are relaxed. They'll be relaxed a little. They'll relax a little this afternoon, have our last meetings tonight, and we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. So that just gives me goosebumps, kind of repeating what Kyle said there. Again, I'm fully confident, man, that this team is going to come ready. This team's going to get it done, man. There's no doubt in my mind. This is our year. They have to go out. They have to get it done. As Niners fans, we want nothing more than a Super Bowl win. I'm not satisfied unless we win the Super Bowl. And it's at our fingertips right now. We're the better team going into this game. We have the better roster. We have the better players. We are the more physical team. We just have to make sure Kansas City doesn't match that. But I have the utmost confidence day by day, especially going into this last week before Super Bowl Sunday. Like, each and every day, confidence gets bigger and bigger. And I hope I come on here tomorrow night, obviously, on top of the world, talking about this Super Bowl win. If it happens, I'll probably be at a loss for words, so just prepare for that. Or I could be coming on here tomorrow pretty depressed and down. Really hope that's not going to happen again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle 3 Super Bowl losses in my lifetime as a Niners fan. That's going to hit different. That's going to be brutal. But something that's also going to hit different is when I see Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy and this team, Trent Williams and all these guys, Debo and Kittle, these guys hoisting that Lombardi and as world champions of the world. So one more sleep. Shout out Steve Kerr. I seen him wearing a 49ers quarter zip at a press conference tonight after, I believe, the Warriors played. So shout out to Steve Kerr, of course, for the support. Really, the Dubs, the Golden State Warriors have shown nothing but support ahead of this Super Bowl. So pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see their support for us going into tomorrow. But yeah, man, I'm pumped. I cannot wait. One more sleep until Super Bowl 58 kicks off. I'll probably be on here tomorrow shortly before the game, just kind of giving my last thoughts. And then obviously expect the post-game video no matter the outcome after tomorrow. Us Niners fans, we've been here, right? Like, we know that we're not satisfied with anything but a Super Bowl. This team is very much capable. This team, I don't want to talk about this team 8 years from now and kind of reminisce on how good this team was and how the hell we didn't win a Super Bowl. I don't want to do that. Get the job done, Kyle. Get these boys ready, which I know he did. Kyle, I've got faith, is going to call the best game of his life, and I think this is, Purdy's going to step like. I've got a lot of confidence in this win. Do not let me down, Niners. Pull it out. Steve Young said it best. Super Bowls are not won. They are taken from bloody hands. The Niners need to hear that and run with that, man. But anyways, obviously, as always, go Niners. Again, I'll be on here tomorrow. Possibly, maybe. Just depends on what's going on. I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow before the game. But Yeah, I'll probably be on here tomorrow. Just kind of giving my last second thoughts before the game. But yeah, man, I'm pumped. Also, Niners fans are expected to make up 58% of the crowd at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday. Obviously, the Niners have the highest road crowd average across all 32 teams with the average of 48% of the crowd this season. We are the best fan base in the National Football League. If you don't agree, you can argue with the wall. That's big for the Niners, 58% of the crowd being Niners fans. So hopefully it's loud tomorrow. I know it's going to be loud. Yeah, man. The Niners are going to do it. I got faith. They are going to do it. I want this win. Never witnessed a 49ers Super Bowl win in my lifetime. 3 losses has been what I've witnessed. Or 2 losses has been what I witnessed. Got to manifest it. Niners win. If you haven't checked out my preview video, by the way, definitely check that out. It's a long one. It is 30 minutes long, but we covered a lot. So, and it's a Super Bowl preview. Why wouldn't it be 30 minutes long? So, go Niners as always. One more sleep. Obviously, Niner fans, let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments down below. Just one sleep away, not even a day away from kickoff of Super Bowl 58. But yeah, as always, go Niners. See you guys in the next one.